Greetings from the heart of the jungle. I'm Vanessa Feltz. This is my review of I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here. Push the subscribe button. Leave your comments. Leave your questions. I absolutely love the selection of celebrities who entered the jungle last night. It's a glittering array of fabulous personalities. Obviously, I'm fascinated to see how Coleen Rooney does. Apparently, she's been paid £1.5 million to do it. And I reckon she's going to earn every penny. She's doing brilliantly so far. Delighted to see her in there after the Wagatha Christie trial. It's just good to see Coleen. I love, of course, Jane Moore. She's my friend. She's a loose woman. She's a good journalist. She's a very feisty character and personality. She's looking for adventure after her marriage broke up. She's terrific. Danny Jones from McFly, I think he's got winner written all over him. I'm almost surprised he hasn't just taken the trophy and gone home because he's likable, he's passionate, he's funny, self-deprecating, he's just a nice dude. Doesn't seem to have a temper, looks lovely, just a really great guy. G.K. Barry is quite interesting. She's definitely keen to get the attention. She wants to get a lot of camera time. You can see it. So she's acting up and acting up. I wonder whether she'll carry on doing that or whether she'll sort of calm down as she gets a bit more used to it and the adrenaline ebbs away. I think she wanted to do the second trial. I think she was just itching to get some coverage because she knows that lots of people won't even know who she is. So she is playing a blinder so far. She's very, very attention seeking and she's getting the attention. Who else do I know or have I really noticed in there? Barry McGuigan, world champion boxer, such a lovely guy. If I tell you, the two of us used to party into the night at London's finest and seamiest nightclubs in the 1990s. He's a good sort. He's a great guy. He's really likable. I reckon he's going to come second. There's that very nice guy from Coronation Street. Alan Halsall is his name. He's doing a good job. Oh, Tulisa. Tulisa's in there from N-Dubz. Now, I've worked with Tulisa. Tulisa and I worked together at the Albert Hall when she sang like an angel and filled up the entire auditorium without even using a microphone. Tulisa, as you can see straight away, takes no nonsense, brooks no interference, absolutely feisty as beep, as feisty as beep. Do I think that somebody is going to fall foul of her and she's going to unleash a volley of hot temper? I do. Yes, I do. I don't think that her temper will endure under that kind of strain. What was really memorable about the very first episode of this year's I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Number one, Ant and Dec on tremendous form. Both of them very happy in their private lives, you can tell. Both of them delighted to be doing the show again together. Both of them absolutely on peak form. Killing it, absolutely killing it, giggling away, laughing, just great. So they're fabulous. What else was good about it? Coleen Rooney was marvellous. She was just terrific. She's in a canoe. There's a hole in it. Within 10 seconds, she's plunged into some steaming, teeming river, probably full of, I don't know, crocodiles, alligators, sharks. I don't know what was in there, but it can't be nice. She doesn't even miss a beat. Just carries on smiling, carries on swimming, doesn't make any kind of fuss. So anything you might do to accuse her of being waggish, she's definitely not doing. And also she talks about Wayne and the kids pretty much straight away and says that they started going out when she was just 16. After she finished her GCSEs, she kept Wayne waiting until then. She's sparky. She's funny. She's really brave. She's not going to make any fuss. I think we're going to love her by the end of the show. Really love her. I think she's playing an absolute blind. And it strikes me, she's not acting. She really is like that. Tulisa, you know, is really giving it large already. She's great. But for me and for everybody else watching, the highlight of the entire show last night was Danny Jones lying there, being incredibly brave. There are snakes writhing around all over him. He's just being incredibly brave and acting as if they're not there. Barry McGuigan, poor Barry, and I'd be exactly the same in his condition. He could not see what was going on. He's like, I don't know, I can't see it, I can't read it, I can't do it. And Danny completely keeping his temper. He's not even looking frustrated, nice, kind, understanding, and suddenly there's this terrible shock coming over him and we know that something really bad must have occurred. But Ant and Dec must have been rubbing their hands together at the marvellously televisual footage of a snake actually inching its way up his trouser leg into his underpants and curling itself around his lunchbox. I mean, his actual manhood was encircled and enfolded by an actual live, writhing, horribly long black snake of some kind. His snake and the other snake were in very, very close proximity. You could see his eyes absolutely kind of glazing with terror. Probably thought that he was never going to be able to do a pee again, let alone ever have sex again. And all of this was going to happen on live television. And obviously some people watching were hoping it would happen just for good telly. Other people were really, really feeling for him. Some women were feeling penis envy. Everybody was feeling something. Some people, men were sitting there like this, holding on and clutching their own crown jewels just because they could imagine how awful Danny was feeling. The whole thing was absolutely seat of the pants stuff, I would say, but snake in the pants stuff. It was snake in the pants stuff. And we all know there's that film, that magnificent film, Snakes on a Plane. This was snakes in your pants. It beats having ants in your pants. It was absolutely fantastic. The TV gold was just oozing from the screen. Everyone was incredulous. And the bit where the trial ends and Danny just says, okay, mate, okay, could you just send someone in because I just need to get that snake taken off my dick. If you please just take the snake off my penis. Could somebody please rescue my cock from the snake? And then the people come in and undo his underpants. Well, they undo his trousers, his fly. And you can just see the huge black snake coiled around his important little places, which have shriveled. Luckily, you can't see them at all, although I did try to see them. And then you see them pull the snake off his penis. Oh, God, it was agonizing but compelling viewing. What a great start to the series. I have been asked to do I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here many, many times. In fact, I've been asked very recently indeed to do it. And I would be so abysmally, pathetically incompetent that I just think it wouldn't even be funny. And I think people watching at home would just say, Vanessa is an utter, ridiculous imbecile. She is completely inept. She is not equipped to do this show. Why is she here? She knew what she was letting herself in for. They'd choose me for every trial. I'd be an absolute clod-hopping failure. And that is why I've had to, with thanks, politely refuse. I think GK Barry is definitely one to watch. She's an incredibly popular influencer. She's got millions of followers on social media. She's definitely full of personality. She certainly doesn't seem at all intimidated by the bigger names who are in with her. I suppose she knows she's got this terrific following. She did a really good job of screaming the absolute place down, a bit like Paul Burrell when she had to put her finger in and there were some horrible little animals crawling about the place. She screamed, she shrieked, she jumped, she leapt. She said one of them had gone down the knickers. You know, she really made a theatrical big production out of it. I reckon absolutely on purpose, because she knew that if she did that, she would be nominated to do the tasks. And as probably the least well-known person there, she needs to be nominated. She needs to be on camera. She knows exactly what she's doing. I reckon she's a reality TV natural. She is entertaining. She's got a lot to say for herself. And I think she's one of the ones to watch. Thank you for watching me reviewing I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I'll bring you updates from my own personal jungle in just a few days' time. Don't forget, push the subscribe button.